Hi, it's Carolyn, and I'm here with you for our card of the day reading for Saturday, October 15th. I felt guided to do things a little bit differently today, and so we're going to use a tarot deck today to get some additional messages. And in the United States, it is Sweetest Day today, and so I just felt this nudge to pull some cards from two of my romance oracle decks for anybody who is watching, who is looking to manifest romance or deepen romance in their lives. Okay? And so the tarot deck that we are going to start off with is the Angel Tarot cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. And this is actually the very first deck that I got when I started getting into tarot and oracle cards. And so this particular deck has special meaning for me, and I've just, felt like I've wanted to reconnect with that recently. So here we are bringing it onto our video for the day. And so let's see, just some messages for the collective for today. We're going to see if we can get a couple cards from the deck, and then as usual, the bottom of the deck, since that gives us our core message. Okay, we have cards that are flying all over the place here. Okay, let's see here. So we have 4 messages here. The first one we have is the Nine of Air. Expecting the worst, self-fulfilling prophecies, sleepless nights. The next one we have is the Magician. You are ready. You have the resources or the ability to manifest them. Life is magical. We have the Seven of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. That's a nice card to receive with our Nine of Air. And our bottom of the deck is the Eight of Earth. Skilled work is rewarded, learning all there is to know about a topic, going back to school. And so with these messages, there's certainly something that you've been in the process of manifesting. And this is kind of like perfect with our energies for this entire week, because this is really what the messages that we've been receiving have been pointing towards, okay? That you have the ability to manifest what's in your hearts. And we're actually always manifesting. But I feel once we're like a week into the spiritual journey, we move to the space of consciously manifesting. And so we're having intention behind it, okay? And so what you're in the process of manifesting, you've planted the seeds for this to happen, okay? And it might feel like there's a temporary pause in action. And so it makes me also think of our, not just breathe, just trust is what I think it was the other day, where the image on the card showed this seed that was sprouting up above the soil, okay? And maybe that's kind of where it's paused. Maybe that's the extent it's gone so far, but we're being shown it's just a temporary pause in action. Make sure that you gain control of your headspace so that you're not moving into worst case scenario and feeling really anxious and really stressed and really worried and negative about how this might end up moving forward, because we don't want to be switching into that being what manifests, right? And so really look at what the ego is doing, what the inner critic is doing, and bring yourself back to the present and remind yourself it's just a temporary pause in action, okay? Because all the work that you've put in on yourself, on your self-concept, on your spiritual journey, on your connection with the divine, on everything, all the soul lessons that you've learned up till now, that's going to be rewarded. You're going to see that coming back towards you. The universe hasn't brought you this far and taken you this far to only come this far. So just see what's going to help you to be able to breathe and trust with whatever this is that's on your minds and in your hearts, okay? And so let us transition over to getting a couple of messages here from our romance decks. Because for some of you, it might be, manifesting romance. And we can see how this ties into this reading for you. But for others, it can certainly be just other things that have been in your hearts that you're in the process of working towards and growing towards and bringing into your life and aligning with. And so just see how those particular messages feel for you. The first deck we're going to pull from here is the Romance Angels by Doreen Virtue. So let's see just what guidance the Romance Angels have for the collective here. Okay. We have here, let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. And we'll see if we can get one more from this deck. Okay. We have one that just flipped. And the next one says, engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitments. And so, if we do tie these messages into the tarot messages we received, I feel that if you are in this space where you are very focused up here and stuck in worry or fear or sadness, any of those bigger emotions that are kind of disconnecting you from the path that you're on, it's okay to find some people who are really great supports. Okay, who can be there to listen to you, to help get you back on track. I think with this, it's important to keep in mind who exactly you are reaching out to. Because you want somebody, I think, who is also just like aligned with the way that you perceive things and look at things too, and is really going to be that sense of support for you. This can also be just reaching out to the divine as well to just ask for guidance and help, okay? And then with engagement, I think this is beautiful, and this might be where it feels like for some of you, maybe something in regards to love has started to move forward, and then maybe it feels like there's a bit of a standstill. But we're being shown to, again, just trust, because your love life is ascending to this higher level of commitment. Just allow it to happen, okay? And the final deck that we're going to pull from is called the Lover's Oracle, and it's by Tony Carmine Salerno. I don't know why I couldn't get that out here. So these are heart-shaped cards, which are a little bit tricky to shuffle here. But we'll see if we can we'll also look for 2 cards from this particular deck too. And with this engagement card, it could be for some of you that there is this higher level of commitments that's coming in, and for some of you it could even be a literal engagement that's coming in too. Okay, so we have 2 that just stuck out of the deck here. Okay, so this is what the back of the card looks like. And we have here, the past is now behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is now available to you. Follow it with faith. And our other card here. This is what the image looks like. And it says, acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There is no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Okay? And so for those of you who feel these messages may resonate, it really is this process of seeing, is there any part of the past that you're still holding on to? Are there any pains, any grief from the past, any previous hurts that you're holding on to? Are there any mindsets from the past that you're holding on to? Okay? Because even with just being able to move forward and trust that you've learned the lessons that you've needed to learn to be able to take you forward, it's important to not be clinging on to the past, trusting that what's up ahead is different from your past experiences, right? And so you can always take the wisdom with you from the lessons you've been through from the past. I think that's a very valuable piece because that brings purpose to where your path has taken you till now. But just some of those wounds and maybe the way you might be looking at things or filtering things, that doesn't need to come with you anymore. That's not part of what you're being guided to step into. And so it's safe to release the past and embrace these new possibilities that are coming your way. And with the acceptance piece, it may be also accepting where things are at. Maybe there's something where you didn't get closure, okay? I know that can be really difficult for a lot of people, and it might be coming to this place of acceptance. And acceptance is really looking for that inner peace within you, accepting the situation, coming to this place of peace with it. And I feel like that does tie into releasing the past as well. And so just notice if there's anything that you feel comes up in your heart about this, or if there's anything that your mind tends to circle on, because it might be helpful then to do some inner work around this, to be able to release what no longer needs to come forward with you. It certainly does seem like something exciting is ahead. I know yesterday one of the cards we received had to do with just things are on the horizon, almost like you can see out there, up ahead. You might be able to sense what's coming in. And just really having that faith that what's coming in is going to be more amazing than what you're leaving behind. So I hope this reading resonated for you. I do private romance readings. That's actually my most popular private reading that I offer. And so if that's something that you're interested in, or any other sort of reading to be able to help you on your soul's journey to figure out what that next puzzle piece is for yourself, I'd be happy to help you. And I'll put information in the description box down below. Thanks for being here with me today. Have a wonderful day and a happy sweetest day. And I will see you again tomorrow at the next video. All right.